Hey guys, welcome back to Element Film Studio. So my film developer, Brooktree Labs, recently sent me a roll of Lomography's Metropolis film stock. It's part of the Film of the Month Club and a really cool opportunity to try new film and challenge yourself and your creativity as a photographer. So for this shoot, I chose to use my Pentax ME Super with a new 50mm lens that I recently picked up. Unfortunately, I discovered that the lens was actually slightly broken. It was actually modified so it can mount to an M42 screw mount, which means that focusing was almost entirely impossible because whenever I stopped down with the lens, the entire viewfinder would go dark. That said, I discovered a potential workaround solution by leaving the aperture wide open, set my focus, then set my desired f-stop for the particular composition. It was very tedious and an absolute pain, which meant that I couldn't take any quick photos, but I made it work. But with the new film stock during this shoot and a broken lens, the shoot was very challenging. But in terms of the film, let me say right off the bat, I absolutely love this film stock. It's unique, it's fun, and of course, all of which is very important if you're trying to stand out as a photographer these days. It is a variable speed film that can be rated anywhere between 100 and 400 ISO, which can give you a lot of room for flexibility and of course creativity. On the other hand, I find that variable speed films tend to give me unpredictable results. But for this shoot, I chose to rate my film at 400. In terms of grain, I was expecting much more, but I was delightfully surprised by the texture in these shots. I mean, there's a lot of grain, but it's really just the right amount and fitting for a film that's really intended for urban photography. So when reviewing my shots, I definitely have some issues with exposure. I mean, to be fair, it was a mid-afternoon sun and an absolutely blazing hot day. That said, this film is explicitly designed to give more contrast. So if you're going to shoot this film stock, make sure you absolutely nail your exposure. For your compositions that have really extremes between your highlights and your shadows, you might want to overexpose just a tiny bit, or even use a spot meter for subjects that are really dimly lit. For me personally, it's definitely something I'm going to have to experiment a bit more when shooting this film stock. It's a desaturated look, but based on my shoot, I would say this film really leans into the warmer tones of reds and oranges. And this kind of makes sense, given that Lomography advertises, quote, intense pops of color with this film. While the greens are also noticeable, they do seem pretty inconsistent between shots, but again, I think that's part of the joy of this film, and I actually welcome the unpredictability. Ultimately, I absolutely love this film stock. It's different and unique, which I welcome, since in this day and age, it seems that every single photographer uses the exact same film stock to achieve the exact same look. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel that film photography is supposed to be fun and engaging rather than monotonously cranking out the same exact look or same exact photo every single time. So if you're like me, definitely give Metropolis a try and let me know in the comments section your experiences and thoughts. If you've actually shot Metropolis before in the past, I'd be very interested to hear of any tips or suggestions you might have, because I really do plan on shooting this film again in the future. Till next time, auf Wiedersehen.